Hello, good morning, and welcome to our first installment of basically IBD videos. So we're going to jump right in with, look, I presume everybody knows what IBD is. If you're watching this video, you've searched it on Google. So you know that it's a chronic inflammatory bowel disease, meaning that your entire GI tract is constantly inflamed, and then you get your flare, which is what? When it's uber inflamed. So this morning I'm going to be talking to you about what triggers the flare. Nobody knows. For everybody it's different, but the bitch about that is for every time, for each individual, it's different as well. It's not always food based. Sometimes it's stress based. Sometimes, you know, like for me, this particular flare that actually is still within me. The creature, you see, if you ever hear me referring to the creature is Crohn's. Crohn's is the creature that lives within and doesn't go away. It's taken up residence and it's having a good old party right now. Maybe it's invited some friends, I don't know. But this particular flare was caused about 3 months ago when I got stomach flu, and that just threw everything out of whack, because then the stomach flu subsided, but then the flare had worked its way in there. So yeah, that's been a whole lot of fun for me and for everybody that lives with me, because now the diet is even more limited than what it normally is. Basically, I've already covered flare food sort of, but for me right now, it's baby food, which is basically some mashed potatoes and some mashed carrots, maybe a bit of pumpkin once in a while, because also I have to be very careful not to include too many fibrous things, because that does bad things as well. So yeah, right now I've been going a little crazy because it's kind of a case of food depression setting in, because I've been stuck with mashed potatoes and carrots for a while now, and the only flavorant, salt, and uniodidated salt at that. Yeah, there's a little bit of green pepper that I can have once in a while. Corn. There used to be cornflakes on my menu until they added malt. Why? Why, people? Why malt? Okay, because that just takes it completely out of anyone who has a gluten problem or a lactose problem for that matter. Takes it completely out of your diet. So sorry. A lot of things. Oh, yeah. Halls. Halls is part of my life. Because why? Now its new use is to breathe. Because we discovered yesterday that the asthma pill that I'm taking now suddenly contains lactose. What? Why? Okay, we were using that thing because it didn't contain lactose, but now it does. So yeah, that starts a whole new ball game of what? So life doesn't want me to breathe now. Anyway, Halls is now part of my life. But Halls contains mint. Mint is very good. If you're suffering from IBD, IBS, whatever the case may be, mint actually has anti-inflammatory properties. So it does help to like calm things down a little bit. So yeah, sucking on mint or chewing on mint or having mint tea or whatever the case may be might actually be good for you, like once in a while, like maybe 3 times a day or so. But that's been my experience in the last couple of days, and in the next installment we'll continue with a few more of the food things that you can and cannot eat. And I'd love to hear your thoughts and your experiences with IBD as well, because guess what, guys? the isolation that you feel, because nobody talks about this stuff, that isolation that you feel, that you're completely alone in this, you're not alone. You're not. There are millions and millions of people suffering from this. So maybe it's time we all kind of got together, grouped together and whatnot, and spoke about our experiences and kind of maybe try and help each other with different ways to deal with it. Because I might know stuff that you don't know, and you might know stuff that I don't know. So drop me a comment in the comment box and we'll start the discussion.